against MIT, 15 back on the 29th. Our starters first for the visiting Cardinals: Olivia Gorman, China Bailey, Tara Berger, Kaylee Ryan, and Ava Tompkins. For the Bantams, it is Ali Morin, Peace Kabari, Courtney Erickson, Erin Cunningham, and Becky Reifler. Wesleyan in their away. Black tops, black bottoms with the red numbers and red trim. Wesleyan, as that was tipped by Morin, it's going to be Cardinals ball to start off here. Bantams in their home. White tops, white bottoms, the blue numbers, the Vegas gold trim, and Trinity horizontal on their chest. Gorman, the leading scorer for the Cardinals, at 13.6 points per game. The senior from Lower Gwinnett, Pennsylvania, who went to Germantown Academy. Quick three from the top of the key. It rolls on in. So a good start for Gorman, as the Bantams did not pick up defensively. Gorman, just a 27% free throw shooter. Kabari takes the handoff from Erickson. Hands it off over to Reifler. Half the shot clock gone by. Kabari, bad pass. It's a turnover. You will see the Bantams do that, and in particular, Peace Kabari. But more times than not, she'll get it back on the defensive end. Quick turnaround J for Berger. Drops on home. So a quick 5-0 lead for the Cardinals here. Berger averaging 10.9 points a contest. Gorman, Berger, and Kaylee Ryan all more than 10 points a game on the season, as Erickson's jumper rattles out. For Ryan, 10.3 for her. Gorman swings it to China Bailey, another senior, she from Brooklyn, New York. Wing three, flush home, and Emily Garner is going to have to call a quick timeout as Kaylee Ryan buries it from the wing. The Cardinals have Welcome back to the action. The Wesleyan University Cardinals have come out on fire. They are 3 for 3 from the floor, 2 for 2 from downtown. Courtney Erickson took a huge shot while setting the screen. Kabari, a rare three, and she knocks it down. So Kabari gets the Bantams on the board. And it's now 8-3. Gorman, good defense from Morin, but Gorman's going to go all the way, misses the bunny. The rebound corralled by Morin. And the sophomore for Westwood, Massachusetts, hands it over to Becky Reifler. Reifler gets into the paint and drops it off to Morin, as things will settle down here offensively for the Bantams. For Kabari, just her 18th three of the season. She is now 8 for 18. Came into the game as a 41% three-point shooter. 3 seconds left. Morin, scoop, no, but Gorman with the harm on the way through. First foul in the game from either side. Morin, the sophomore this season, is averaging 9.3 points a contest. Not much at the free throw line, but she gets that one to sneak on through. Morin at the charity stripe is just a 55% free throw shooter, but knocks down both of those. The second one didn't touch rim. Now 14 for 24 on the season at the stripe. Bailey over to Gorman. Another three from the southpaw. No. Reifler rips it down and just tiptoes along the baseline. So the Bantams have come back with 5 in a row after the Cardinals scored the first 8. Kabari, iffy pass. No problem for Morin. 14 on the shot clock. Kabari guarded by Bailey. Kabari, oh, good look to Morin. Way too strong. Morin kind of hucked that one up there. She had a lot more time. Bailey into the body of Erickson. No, there's the offensive rebound and the putback for Berger. Berger's first rebound of the afternoon. Her second bucket. Berger on the boards, averaging 10.2 a game, averages a double-double. I mentioned at the start of the broadcast, 8 double-doubles for Berger this season. Erickson got tripped up, no call. And that's the second time we've seen Erickson hit the floor due to some contact with a Wesleyan player and no call. As Piscabari, she takes a seat, and Bailey Highland will come in, the freshman from Broadbrook, Connecticut. 5 seconds left on the shot clock here. Highland to Morn. Morn, the deep jumper. Oh, finds the bottom of the bucket. Allie Morn's got 4. Season high for Morn, 12 against Conn College back on December the 28th. That was a game in which the Bantams defeated the Camels. 3 from the top of the key, won't drop for Ava Tompkins. And the Bantams right now cleaning up on the boards, but that's because Wesleyan has been shooting pretty well on the offensive end. 10-7 our score. Reifler wants to attack, does so, swatted away by Tompkins. Bailey pushes into the corner. Good fake by Ryan, skips it to Gorman. Set 3, woo, that was ugly. Rebound for Erickson. Gorman immediately points to her own chest to say, my bad. And, well, she's right about that. Skip play. This is the Bantams' preferred play for Cunningham. Wesleyan closes it off. Left hand take no for Reifler. And it is going to be Ryan away with the board. The push, Tompkins, no with the left hand. Plenty of left-handed shots thus far. Just one of them has found the bottom of the basket. That, Olivia Gorman's first shot of the game, which was our first shot of the game in general. Reifler hands it over to Highland. Erickson imploring in the key, but instead, Bantams bottom of the shot clock. Reifler has to take it. Does so. Almost got it to drop. Playing with her index and ring fingers taped up on her left hand, but she'll get to the line for 2. I believe the foul was called on Tompkins, her first. Second on the Cardinals, only 2 fouls called in this game thus far. Reifler, the senior out of Garden City, New York, knocks that first one down into the game. Marina Petruzzi. Petruzzi has been very good this season for Kate Mullen. Petruzzi has led the team in scoring on 2 separate occasions. As Reifler rattles that second one home. 2 for 2 from the line. The Bantams are 4 for 4. Reifler will take a seat. Kaylin Campbell, the freshman for the Bantams out of Hillsborough, North Carolina, will come on in. Reifler is now 15 for 18 on the season at the stripe. Bailey into the corner. Good job by Kaylin Campbell on the help D, forcing that turnover. First by the Cardinals here in this first quarter. Both teams taking care of the ball thus far. Unofficially, 1 turnover each side. A little bit of a miscommunication there between Cunningham and Highland. Kabari back into the game. She replaced Morn after that last whistle. Campbell scoops it up and in. Bantams take their first lead of the game, 11-10. Gorman into the force, no good. Rebound, put back, that won't drop, but Kaylee Ryan gets to the line for a pair. Looked like Gorman probably got away with a couple of steps on that last drive. No call. As that drops on in for Tompkins, her first points of the evening. And that falls short, so we have our first tie of the game here at 11-11. Bantams on an 11-3 run at the moment. Into the paint, and Campbell, back-to-back buckets. Bantams lead 13-11. 3:38 to go, opening frame. Tipped away by Kabari. It will stay Cardinals ball along the near side. Gorman huffing a little bit. Last year against the Bantams in the Cardinals' 59-50 win, 13 points and 5 rebounds for Gorman. Maeve Vattel led all scorers with 17 to go along with 4 boards. Petruzzi finds her lane cut off. Highland almost got a piece of that. Gorman all the way to the hoop. Highland backed off for a reason I couldn't discern. But Gorman, she leads all scorers with 5. It's 13 all. Cunningham. Now Highland. Erickson, as the Bantams are refusing to give the ball to Courtney Erickson in the paint with good position. .249 to go, first quarter. Cardinals swing the ball near side for Gorman. Top of the key for Petruzzi, and a foul is going to be called. That is going to go against Campbell. Looked like she may have gotten a piece of Petruzzi on the drive. Emily Gardner, third-year coach of the Bantams, arguing her case right beneath us. Gorman thought about it, kicks it into the corner. The 3 from Ryan, perfect. Kaylee Ryan has knocked down 2 from beyond the arc, and Wesleyan regains the lead, 16-13. Cunningham cannot get the bucket underneath. Here come the Cardinals the other way. Long outlet, Campbell. Good job getting back defensively. Katie Kirsch comes in. She'll take the spot of Courtney Erickson, and Allie Morin is in the stead of Erin Cunningham. Olivia Gorman will sit down for the first time tonight as Emma Rausch, the sophomore from Newton, Massachusetts, who went to the River School, will inbound the ball. Berger trying to work the two-man game. Kirsch denying her. Good defense by Katie Kirsch. Petruzzi, 12 on the shot clock. Exactly 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Berger for Petruzzi, the 3. Back iron. And Highland comes away with it. 5'6" freshman pushes it up the court. Highland trying to go coast to coast. The Euro step, bucket, and the foul. Highland, who averages just 5 points a game, looking to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Exactly a 67% free throw shooter, 24 for 36. Does in fact do just that. We've got ourselves another tie. It's our third of the first quarter. 16 all. As Ryan swings at top of the key. Berger trying to back down Kirsch. That's short. Kirsch, the defense and the rebound. Berger did a good job of whipping that left elbow through to create separation, but then the fadeaway, nothing doing. Now Kirsch wants to take it to Berger. The reverse, no. Solid defense from the 6'1" senior. Back the other way. Bantams don't get back, but Kaylee Ryan misses the bunny. 66 seconds left in the first 10 minutes. Kabari to Campbell. Very good offensive player. Hands it over to Morin. Highland wants it on the cut. Instead, Kabari will drive. Over to Campbell. She's got a three-point shot. Not there. Highland got away with a push from behind. It won't matter. Transition chance for the Cardinals. Into the paint. And that is a defensive foul? Oh, that's an awful call. Allie Morin had position, and Emma Rausch just trucked Morin, and Morin gets called for the foul. Not a good call, but Rausch is at the line for 2. And knocks down that one. Rausch, just her 17th and 18th free throws of the year. A 56% free throw shooter before the start. Good on both of those. So the Cardinals back in the lead. It's a 2-point advantage, 18-16. Highland looked like she was impeded, but no call. Kabari, another one? Why not? Peace Kabari, her second 3 of the game, and the Bantams lead 19-18. Just Kabari's 8th and 9th threes of the year. She goes for the steal. Left-hand runner, no. Still time left on the clock here for the Bantams. Morin to Campbell with 3. Campbell, the runner, way offline. But the Bantams, who were down 8-0 to begin this game, score. Back to the action here in Hartford. The Trinity College Bantams lead by a point over the Wesleyan University Cardinals. You are watching Trinity College basketball on NSN. Olivia Gorman misses the shot, the loose ball, jump ball. It will be Bantam possession. I'm Jake Donnelly. Our cameraman and producer here this evening is Ryan Nye. The PA voice that you might hear from time to time, getting a little bit hyped, that's Dallas. He's awesome. 20 seconds gone by on the second quarter clock as Becky Reifler carries it to the top of the key. Reifler to Erickson. Woo! Allie Morin, Jenny on the spot with that one. Bantams have had trouble getting it to their leading scorer, Erickson. Now they do. Good position. She gets bumped with, gets the shot off. It won't drop. But she'll get to the line for a couple. As that foul's on Tompkins, I believe. If so, that's her second. Erickson, perfect at the line. Her first points here tonight. Cardinals jumped out to an 8-0 lead. They hit their first 3 shots, including 2 from downtown. Erickson, money at the line. Bantams lead 21-18. It's their largest lead as Erickson gets the steal. Rarely do the Bantams force a turnover. And beautiful passing down low. Cunningham, Kabari, Erickson. 4 straight for Erickson. Bantams, their largest lead of the game, 23-18. Oh, nice backdoor cut and blocking foul called on Erickson. Erickson was up in the air at the point of contact. So one of those 50-50 calls looked like, from my angle, probably the right one. As Petruzzi gets to the line for 2. She's got her first point tonight. Kate Mullen at the half-court line. Referee making sure she stays in her allotted area. So Petruzzi, perfect at the line, 23-20. Our score, early portion of quarter number 2. Huge game for seeding purposes in the NESCAC Conference. Cunningham rips, jump stops. Ooh, that was all sorts of ugly from Peace Kabari. Bantam's 3rd turnover of the first half. Kabari, who is the Bantams' leading assist getter at 4 a game, also turns the ball over more than anybody else at 2.5. That jumper well wild from Katie O'Connor, the sophomore out of Southampton, Massachusetts. Morin gets the play call from her 3rd-year coach, Garner. And a foul will be called on the aforementioned Katie O'Connor. She and Courtney Erickson battling for position in the paint as the Bantams have been utilizing that 4-out offense, trying to get Erickson the ball with space to work in the paint. Erickson picked up her 500th career rebound against Williams last Friday. Looking for it again, instead sets the screen. Kabari, the jumper, perfect. Kabari, so quick, so strong, a thrower on the Bantams track and field team once the spring semester rolls along. She leads all scorers with 8, and Kate Mullen will call a timeout as the Bantams, they lead 25-20, tying their largest lead. (25-20). The host Bantams leading their intrastate rival Wesleyan University Cardinals by 5 as Emma Roush almost threw that ball away to China Bailey. Bailey back with it. Youngster from Brooklyn, New York, gets over to Berger. Berger calls for Petruzzi. Petruzzi, beautiful use of the glass from Marina Petruzzi. All 4 of her points coming here in the second quarter. 25-22. Allie Moore, Peace Kabari, Erin Cunningham, Courtney Erickson, and Becky Reifler, the starting 5 out on the court for the Bantams. Erickson tries to scoop it. Kabari, the offensive rebound. Erickson blocked from behind, but fouled as well. And that foul goes against Roush, her first. The Cardinals' third, with 7:11 to go before half. Erickson has 4 points, all of them coming here in the second quarter. Now give her 5. Erickson's free throw shooting has improved a little bit as this season has gone along. Now, northwards of 68%, 4 for 4 so far this evening. Dangerous pass to Bailey. That is not where you want the ball. But Bailey does a good job to get out of it and gets it up the court to Olivia Gorman. Bailey stripped by Kabari. Whoa! Held the pivot foot. The Cardinals fans wanted a call, but Kabari did a good job of showing everyone, including the nearest official, that back foot didn't move. Erickson skips it for Morin. Cunningham has yet to take a 3 today. Reifler, the lane parted for her, can't get the jumper to roll. Ryan, far side to Bailey. A lot of contact, no call. The right-hand hook for Berger, that won't drop. This officiating crew, with the exception of that one charge call, which was called a block, they've been very good tonight. Kabari. Erickson, 10 on the shot clock. Cunningham with space, and that's probably better for the Cardinals that the foul was called on Roush, because Cunningham would have had an easy bucket. That is Roush's second. Next foul on the Cardinals will put the Bantams at the line for 2. Kaylin Campbell takes a seat. Becky Reifler will head to the bench. Reifler has had a lot of contact lately, taking a lot of big spills. It's been a couple of games since she's last reached double digits. Cunningham finds Campbell in the corner. Whoa, way off. She almost threw that behind the backboard. Bantams don't pick up Gorman, but Gorman cannot get it to fall. A jump ball? Gorman had one hand on that ball. Erickson had complete control, and jump ball the call. That call was so confusing, one of the officials thought it was a foul. And it looked like Ava Tompkins was laughing with Courtney Erickson, wondering how in the world they did call that a jump ball. Tompkins, top of the key, Petruzzi. Berger with her back to the basket, out to Gorman. Dangerous pass, gets away with it. Nice step back, the jumper, back iron, off of Kabari. And it remains Cardinals ball with the offensive team rebound. Elizabeth Althoff will come in for the first time tonight. Althoff had a great game last Sunday against the Middlebury College Panthers. Berger gets it, spins, lobs it, puts it in perfectly. Berger, 6 points for her. tied with Ryan to lead the Cardinals. 27-24. Bantam's largest lead, 5 tonight. Cardinals' largest lead, 8. Campbell has to get out of the paint, does so. Kabari blocked from behind, will get her own rebound. Fresh shot clock, so the Bantams don't have to do anything. And Morin will call the play out. Morin to Kabari. Baseline drive. Bucket and the foul. The harm goes to Berger. It is her first foul, Kabari. 2 threes in the first quarter, 2 buckets inside the three-point line. And that free throw is flushed home. So Kabari already into double digits. She has 11. Berger, nope, instead, Petruzzi keeps it moving to Gorman. Deflected away. Was that a kick? It sure looked like it from Kabari. If so, the shot clock will get pushed up a bit. I thought I saw one of the officials. Shot clock never went to 15. So Berger has to take it. It won't matter. As the foul called on Liz Althoff, her first. Berger at the line for 2. Scored 6 points tonight on 3 buckets. Knocks that first one down. Berger, a 74% free throw shooter with that relatively unorthodox shooting style. Works for her, though, at 6'1", real difficult to block. And as I said, a 74% free throw shooter, 2 for 2 from the line. I don't believe we have a missed free throw here this evening. According to my book, that's the case. 30-26. Campbell, floater, shallow. And the Cardinals push. Petruzzi throws it through the legs of Erickson, who blocks it but gets called for the foul. That looked clean from Erickson. And that will be her second foul, so Katie Kirsch will have to come in to replace her. Gorman taking literally no time to put up the first free throw. Gorman has 6, make it 7. And it's 30-28, 4 straight points for the Cardinals. It's been relatively back and forth once the Bantams got back into the game, thanks to an 11-3 run in response to an 8-0 start for the Cardinals to this game. Nice lob to Althoff, blocked from behind by Kaylee Ryan. For Ryan, 2 blocks in this game. That's now 11 on the season. Kabari gets spelled by Bailey Highland. 3:24 to go before halftime. 12 seconds left on the shot clock here for the Bantams. Campbell, Althoff wants it down low. Instead, Highland. 4 seconds. Morin fakes the shot. That's a 2-pointer, but Morin knocks it down. She's got 6. Halfway to her season high, 3 minutes before half. Stops that mini 4-0 run for the Cardinals. Gorman drives left, no one's there. No, she misses the rebound, and that a jump ball, possession Bantams. Gorman has missed a couple of bunnies driving to her left, and she is, in fact, a southpaw, so really no reason for the senior at a Germantown Academy to come up short on a couple of these. Well, actually not short. She's been long, coming up empty. Kirsch camping out in the paint, leaves it. Althoff doing the same and does the same. Campbell gets away with the double dribble, blocked, but Kirsch gets the rebound and another jump ball. Aaron Cunningham sprints to the scorer's table. And Liz Altoff will sit down. It's a fairly well-played game in the first quarter and a half, but over the last 2 or 3 minutes, things have slowed down considerably. Petruzzi, hard baseline drive for 2. Awful defense by Kaylin Campbell. And Kabari's going to come back in at the next whistle. Kirsch, just about below the elbow, blocked in. Oh, a foul on Berger. That looked real clean. And they're saying she pulled down the arm on the shot. So for Berger, that's her second, both terrific seniors and centers, Berger and Erickson, have a pair of fouls, but Kate Mullen is going to keep Berger on the court. So Kirsch misses the first and misses the second. First 2 missed free throws tonight. Wesleyan looking to tie this game up or possibly take the lead. Turnaround jumper, no. Strong rebound from Kirsch. Highland pushes. Highland hands it off to Cunningham. The short jumper rattles out, and that will stay Banta ball. Katie O'Connor comes in to replace Berger. Assistant coach Nelson Albino, very active for the Cardinals on the far side. Kirsch drives, right hand, scoop, layup. Look at that from Katie Kirsch. Her first points of the evening. Bantams lead back up to 4. O'Connor, Kirsch battling down low. Petruzzi, hand check foul on the Bantams. On Aaron Cunningham. I say hand check, official stated armbar. All right. No one picks up Bailey, and she won't take advantage of it. China Bailey short on the 3. Highland, good crossover, kicks it to Kabari. Kirsch into the body, tries to scoop with the right hand from the left side, no. O'Connor with a great rebound. Petruzzi, the corner 3, perfect. Marina Petruzzi has 9 all in the second quarter. It's a 1-point game, 34-33. Kabari to Kirsch. Kirsch backs down O'Connor, finds herself underneath the hoop. Good defense, O'Connor. Gorman to give Wesleyan the lead. No, again, she misses it. The putback, that's no good. Bantams get the rebound. Kaylee Ryan and Olivia Gorman both miss bunnies. About 2 seconds separating the game clock and the shot clock here. Bantams continue to feed Kirsch. Backdoor cut to Highland. Good pass. Instead, Morn, corner jumper, no. That's loose. Kabari comes away with it, misses it. And that's a pretty fitting end to the second quarter. A lot of action, not a lot of grace, and things are just about tied up after 20 minutes of play. 34 for the Bantams, 33. Welcome back to the Standard Granite Court here in the Ray Oosting Gymnasium on the campus of Trinity College for this NESCAC matchup featuring the Wesleyan University Cardinals and the Trinity College Bantams. You are watching Trinity Women's Basketball on NSN. Our cameraman and producer is Ryan Nye. I'm Jake Donnelly. This is Becky Reifler handing it over to Peace Kabari, to Courtney Erickson, top of the key, And Erickson, just her second bucket of the game, but she's got 8. All of them coming after the end of the first quarter. Phantoms lead 36-33. The corner 3, that is flushed, and Kaylee Ryan ties us. Ryan, just like that, 10 points for her. It is the 4th tie in this game for Ryan. It is the 11th time this season she has scored 10 or more points. Erickson shallow with the jumper, and it is Cardinals ball. Peace Kabari led all scorers in the first half with 11. The leading scorer for the Cardinals before that 3 by Ryan was Marina Petruzzi with 9. Tara Berger, she of the 8 double-doubles this season, 8 points, 9 rebounds in the first half. Ryan, another 3. No, actually that was Ava Tompkins, excuse me. As Ava Tompkins picks up her first points of the evening. And that is just our 4th lead change. The Cardinals, they scored the first 8 points of this game. They have now scored the first 6 points of the second half. Kabari responded with a 3 in the first half. Moore, oh, a beautiful save. Tips it to Kabari. Great hustle by the sophomore out of Westwood, Mass. Kabari now with 13. China Bailey into the body of Cunningham for 2. Immediately turns to the nearest official asking for a call. Bailey just 6 points per game, her first points tonight. Kabari against Bailey. 14 left on the shot clock. Erickson wants it down low. Reifler all the way to the hoop. No. Erickson the rebound. The putback. No. And Erickson dives on the ball, but the foul is going to go against Courtney Erickson. That will be her 3rd. And Katie Kirsch sprints to the court. Sprints to the scorer's table, and Emily Garner upset along the near sideline with that last call. 41-38. Cardinals on an 8-2 run right now. Turning a 1-point deficit at half into a 3-point lead. And we're going to get a foul on Kirsch down low. I was about to say, that math's not right. Cardinals, it's an 8-4 run for them. Kirsch's first foul. China Bailey. Deep 3 from Tompkins, too strong. Long rebound, though. And the putback for Ryan. Kaylee Ryan. 5 already here in the third quarter. Peace Kabari into the body of China Bailey. It won't drop, but the foul on Bailey, her first. Team's first of the second half, and Kabari will get to the line for 2. Kabari shallow on the first one. The Bantams at the line in the first half were 10 for 12. Wesleyan was 9 for 10. Some good free throw shooting here this evening, as Kabari is now 2 for 3 on the evening. Bantams don't pick up defensively, but Kabari got a fingernail on that last pass, stymieing the Wesleyan run. Ryan. Gorman drives, hands it over to China Bailey, and a travel on Bailey. That is just Wesleyan's 4th turnover here this evening. The Bantams were pretty solid with the ball in their hands, as the Bantams turned the ball over just 5 times in the first half. Bailey Highland, that's well off. China Bailey with the rebound, launches it. Allie Morin with the steal. Bantams trying to take advantage. Bailey Highland, a deep two. That's good. Bantams capitalize on the turnover. Bailey Highland. She's got 5. The deficit is 2 for the Bantams. Gorman, the southpaw, drives with the right hand. And the corner 3 from Ryan, too strong. Allie Morin continues her good work on the boards. Just 5'4", but she's got good form on those box outs. Kabari elevates, bucket and the foul. Kaylee Ryan's second foul, but Kabari already with 5 here in the third quarter. And she's up to 16. Kabari scored 17 last season against the Cardinals in the Bantams' 59-50 setback. As Cunningham will take a seat. And there is 17 for Kabari. It's her second three-point play of the evening. Marina Petruzzi had a very good first half with 9 all in the second quarter. Pushes it over to Berger. Skip pass. And the deep 3 from Tompkins, no. And Bailey Highland gets the rebound, a foul, loose ball against the Cardinals. That is going to be on the aforementioned Petruzzi, her first. However, the Cardinals picking up 3 quick fouls in the last couple of possessions. Bantams 44, and the Cardinals 43. Kabari again! Peace Kabari cannot be stopped. Petruzzi, back-to-back fouls on the freshman. China Bailey will come in for Ava Tompkins. And Kabari is looking for her second straight three-point play. And gets it. 9 for Kabari in the quarter. She's got 20. It is the third time this season she has scored 20 or more points. Berger, the line drive, well off. Gorman, the rebound, and the putback. Good hustle by Olivia Gorman. Give her 9. The lead back down to 2, 47-45. Kabari wants 2 more, won't get that. Kirsch the rebound, no one defends her. And Katie Kirsch gets the putback. And a timeout called by Kate Mullen. Peace Kabari igniting the offense for the Bantams here in the third quarter. Bantams in the midst of an 11-2 run have taken a 4-point lead over Wesleyan, 49-45 with 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Bailey Highland tipping it away, but the Cardinals get it into the corner, too short on the three-pointer from Kaylee Ryan. It's been the Peace Kabari show here in the third quarter. Number 32 in white for the Bantams. Gets it top of the key. Kirsch gets away with the travel, or does she? No, she doesn't. The assistant coaches, Sarah Proper and Lydia Caputi, did not agree with the call, but definitely looked like she shuffled the feet before she got rid of it. Referee explaining himself correctly as China Bailey set three-pointer. No, tipped into the waiting hands of Kaylee Ryan, who puts it back for 2. Ryan, apparently she likes the odd quarters. Had 6 in the first quarter as Kaylin Campbell, 3, rims out. Petruzzi pushes. Can Gorman chase it down? Last touched by Bailey Highland. It will stay Wesleyan ball. By the way, just to finish that thought, Kaylee Ryan had 7 points in the first quarter, none in the second, And here in the third, 7 again. 14 for her. Ryan with it in the corner. Petruzzi as Kabari. Just such good defense from her. Ryan, another three. No. Kabari, the board. The thrower thought about launching one up court. Highland, her pocket pass stolen by China Bailey. Bailey pushes into the corner for Petruzzi. No. Offensive rebound poked away from behind by Kabari. It stays Cardinals ball. Courtney Erickson comes in for Katie Kirsch. Erickson playing with the 3 fouls thus far. She's the only Bantam with more than 1 foul, actually. Gorman a 3. No. And last touched by whom? Kaylin Campbell. A bunch of Cardinals have 2 fouls. Marina Petruzzi, Emma Rausch, Tara Berger, Kaylee Ryan, and Ava Tompkins, all with a pair. Ryan to Berger. Berger spins, gets it to the right hand for 2. And we've got ourselves a brand new ball game, 49-49. And that is the 9th double-double of the season for Berger. Erickson trying to use the left hand. No. Allie Morin, the offensive rebound. Kabari skips it. Campbell, the 3, way off. China Bailey will push. Whoa. Petruzzi, the transition 3, that's short. Campbell has numbers up, but things will slow down, and I'm pretty sure Trinity's going to call a timeout. And a full timeout at that. 49-49, all square, with 2:16 to go here in the third quarter. Wesleyan scored 6 of the last 8 points to tie this game. Just a shade under 50. You are watching Trinity Women's Basketball on NSN. Bantams in white, Cardinals in black. Peace Kabari drives, elevates. 2 more for Peace Kabari. Kabari has 11 here in the third quarter, 22 total for her. That is a new season high for Kabari. She had 21 against Amherst earlier in the season. Gorman, too strong, gets her own rebound and the putback. Third tie here in the third quarter. Kabari, Bailey Highland spins, open jumper, banks it home. Highland, a pair of buckets here in the third quarter. Long pass, and that was last off of Berger. Good job by the Bantams to get back defensively in transition. That has been a point of emphasis for Emily Garner after Williams really ended up winning that game last Friday by running the Bantams up and down the court. Highland. Oh, good move to the left hand. Back-to-back buckets for Highland. She has 9 total. Her season high, 13 against St. Lawrence. Gorman rips through as the Bantams have scored the last 4 to take a 4-point lead. 55-51. Berger to the right hand, fouled by Erickson. Not a smart foul, and that is now 4 on the Bantams' stellar senior center. Berger picked up her second at the end of the second quarter and has not picked up a third at all here in the third. Berger, 2 for 2 from the line so far tonight. Both of those were back in the second quarter. Knocks that one down. Doesn't look like it's going in because it's more of that old school Michael Jordan elevation, which is to say none at all. But a 74 three-point shooter coming into tonight's action is now 4 for 4 from the line. That one had a little bit more arc to it. First one was kind of a rifle. 55-53. Back and forth we go here in Hartford. Kirsch showing down low. Kabari instead. Wing to Highland. Highland, good step, but better hands from Olivia Gorman. About 6.5 seconds separating game clock and shot clock. Roush launches. Berger, position A. No! Kirsch with the board. Plenty of time for the Bantams. Highland skies, gets it over to Campbell. Campbell knocked away. No. Campbell loses it herself on the turnover. 8.4 seconds left in the third quarter. We have had 1-point leads at the end of the first and second quarters. Well, we have a 1-point lead here for Wesleyan. Yes! Olivia Gorman knocks down the corner three. She ends up with 7. "56-55, the Wesleyan University Cardinals leading the Trinity College Bantams here on NSN, and an immediate foul called on the Bantams. Becky Reifler, her first, obviously, team's first, just 9 seconds into the fourth quarter. You are watching Trinity Women's Basketball on NSN. Our cameraman and producer here this evening is Ryan Nye. I'm Jake Donnelly. A 23-point quarter for the Cardinals, and Peace Kabari gets the steal. Up fake, 2 more for Peace Kabari. 24 for Peace Kabari. At the end of every single quarter so far tonight, one team has led by no more than 1. And the Bantams back-to-back forced turnovers. Wesleyan was not turning the ball over all that much throughout this game, but 2 possessions, 2 turnovers to begin this fourth quarter. Cunningham leaves it for Reifler. The 3, no. Long push, Petruzzi, the jumper, nope. Gorman, another offensive rebound. She had 3 in the second quarter. Gorman, all of 5'4", but gets her head into the trenches. Petruzzi leans into Reifler and forces Reifler to pick up her second foul here in the fourth quarter. And Bailey Highland, who is having a very solid game tonight, looks like she'll check back in after the first free throw. Petruzzi, 2 for 2 at the line. Hits the first. Petruzzi, a 77% free throw shooter. This is a Cardinals squad that shoots 65% from the line on the season, and she's flush on both. 11 points for Petruzzi, the 6th time this season she has gotten into double digits. And that is a foul on Katie Kirsch after the turnover. So the Bantams, just 1 minute and 24 seconds into the final quarter, have committed 3 fouls already. Berger traveled and gets 2. Emily Garner furious on the near sideline, and with good reason. That was a obvious travel that the officials blew. Kapari. Cunningham, her first 3-point attempt of the evening, drops on in. Her first points of the match, and it's 60 all. Our 8th tie of the evening. Berger was hooking Kirsch, and Kirsch comes away with the block. And Highland gets the loose ball. Intensity picking up here in the fourth quarter between 2 Nutmeg State teams. Cunningham sets the screen. Morin now with it. Kirsch. She'll drive. Kirsch puts her head down. No, but Berger, that's her third foul. Kirsch 0 for 2 from the line tonight. Kirsch getting extra minutes due to the 4 fouls from Erickson, and Kirsch, who was way off on those first two, knocks down the first of her allotted pair. Kirsch now 5 points tonight. Make it 6. 62-60. Mini 5-0 run for the Bantams. Cardinals have led by as many as 8, the Bantams by as many as 6. And Olivia Gorman, back-to-back 3-pointers. Those are her last 2 shots. All of a sudden, she's got 17. It's a new season high. Oh! Ava Tompkins, it looked like a clean block. The official saying that Tompkins got Morin with the body. I don't know about that. Tompkins' third foul. Morin had a really good first half with 6, including 2 for 2 from the line. And she stays true at the stripe. Doesn't get that one, but Peach Kabari skies out of nowhere for the offensive rebound. Kirsch literally calling hay for it. Won't go to her. Kirsch hands it over to Highland. Nifty play. Gets it up, and the foul on Berger. That's her 4th, and the Bantams extend the lead to 66-63. Bailey Highland coming alive here in the second half. 8 in the second half, 11 total. And if she completes this 3-point play, she will be 1 off of her career high. And she gets just that. 13 for Bailey Highland. And a timeout called by Kate Mullen as the Bantams on a 10-3 run have opened up a 66-63. Every time the Wesleyan University Cardinals have come back to tie this game or take the lead, the Bantams have ripped the advantage right back. Olivia Gorman's corner 3. No. China Bailey dribbles it out of bounds. So Bantams get the call and the ball. 10 lead changes in this game, 8 ties. Allie Morin pushes against Petruzzi. Good backdoor cut by Highland, but Morin didn't think she had the angle. Kabari, left hand, no. China Bailey with the foul. And Bailey didn't like the call, but it looked pretty obvious from here. Not sure what was on the court there, but Kabari will be at the line for 2 more. Rattles the first one home. Now 25 for Kabari. Six for 7 at the charity stripe tonight. The Bantams lead 68-63. It's a 12-3 run. Roush calling for it. Bailey had an issue. Finally gets away to Petruzzi. Kaylee Ryan uses the screen. Deflected by Kabari, but Petruzzi's there. 6 on the shot clock. Gorman stops in the paint. Good touch from Olivia Gorman. extends her season high with 5 here in the fourth quarter, 19 total for her. Kabari drives, leaves it, turns it over. Great look, Gorman up to, oh! Katie Kirsch sends that one to New York. As Katie O'Connor was ahead of the pack and just took a little bit too much time. A swat with emphasis. Bantams look like they're in zone out of this timeout. They are. Gorman, no, but Cunningham got her with the body. Second on Cunningham. That, by the way, puts Wesleyan into the bonus. Wesleyan has committed 4 fouls as well, so both teams in the bonus for the final 5:21. 20 for Olivia Gorman. Too late. Kaylin Campbell trying to get to the scorer's table. And that's going to hurt the Bantams because the shot wasn't made, although they don't care because the point wasn't made. Beautiful pass down low. Allie Morin has 9 here tonight. Bantams, they extend their lead 70-66. China Bailey back to the top of the key. It's been Gorman. Bailey kicks it. Petruzzi with 10. O'Connor. Bailey. No. Defensive rebound, Katie Kirsch. And a 30-second timeout on the court because Emily Garner wants to get Kaylin Campbell into the game. 4:36. A silly pass by Peace Kabari to Allie Morin. And for Kabari, who is such a good player, it seems like the most difficult thing for her to do is inbound the ball from side out. We've seen her commit turnovers in that particular scenario all throughout this 2018-2019 season. Ryan trying to back down Campbell. Can't do so. Good look into the corner. A wide open Petruzzi. No. Allie Morin is in all sorts of pain on the court. As this continues, still is yet to put that foot down. 70-66 with 4:14 to go. Just an defensive rebound for the Bantams. So, quick reset. Each team is in the bonus. And Cunningham throws it away. Up the court to Gorman. Kabari rejects it. Not once, but twice. .354 to go. Bantams lead by 4. China Bailey with the ball in the corner. To Berger, playing with 4 fouls, and Kirsch put the hand forward just a little bit, which will be the call. Referee pantomimes that exact motion. Good call by the official. Third on Kirsch. Courtney Erickson is currently on the bench with 4. And Tara Berger stays perfect at the line tonight. 2 for 2 in the second, 2 for 2 in the third. And, oh no, shallow. So 5 for 6 from the line. 3-point difference, 70-67. Still plenty of time left in this one for either side. Kabari hands it over to Highland. Kirsch. 10 on the shot clock. Kabari has had success when driving. Floats it home. Peace Kabari, 28 here tonight. Bantams lead by 5. Gorman. She's had the response. Euro steps up and in. What a take by Olivia Gorman. 22 for her. Gorman against Kabari. Kaylin Campbell wants to get a jab in. No, great defense by Marina Petruzzi. 72-69, Gorman. No one was baseline, so she has to bleed it back out to half court. Kate Mullen calls the play from the sideline. Ryan's a good three-point shooter, gets Kabari to jump, and another foul called on Katie Kirsch for the reach-in. Emily Garner telling her young center, the freshman out of Pelham, New Hampshire, just to keep your hands up. No reason to reach in on that last one. Ryan misses her second free throw of the evening. A 69% free throw shooter's 0 for 2 tonight. Looking to make it a two-point game, can't do so. And Liz Altoff with a strong box out on China Bailey, who took exception to it. That was after Altoff came in after the first missed free throw, so immediately making an impact. She had a tremendous fourth quarter against Middlebury last Sunday. Kabari's pass stolen, and the push from Wesleyan. Ryan thought about the pull-up three. China Bailey. Petruzzi for the tie. No. Rebound Ryan. Loose ball. Kabari. Gorman on the ground, and a jump ball possession arrow. Trinity. Minute 48. Bantams lead by 3. Couple of the players on the court sucking wind here at the Standard Granite Court. Wesleyan shows press. Bailey Highland says, I don't care about that. Highland rockets a pass to Kirsch, and a foul, but she'll get to the line nonetheless. So the foul's on Bailey, her third. Kirsch tonight, 2 for 4 at the line, including hitting 2 earlier here in the fourth quarter. To make it a 2-possession game? No. A 70% free throw shooter knocks that one down. 7 for her. 4 points separates the Bantams and the Cardinals. 73-69, a minute 33 to go. China Bailey over to Olivia Gorman, and Gorman travels. Huge turnover at a pivotal moment. For Gorman, who is 22, having a career night. Highland uses the screen from Kirsch. Over to Peace Kabari. 21 seconds left on the shot clock. A minute 18 left in the game. Kaylin Campbell over to Highland. Who do the Bantams want to take this shot? 10 seconds. Altoff rips it, loses it. And a foul is the call. It looked like Gorman had stolen the ball clean. The official says Altoff got hit in the head. So Liz Altoff at the line for a couple. 50% on the season, knocks down the first. Just her 9th and 10th free throws of the season. 74-69, and Altoff gets it to drop. 75-69. A minute to go here in Hartford. Petruzzi. Gorman for 3. The shot won't count. China Bailey just laid out Bailey Highland. And China Bailey doesn't like the call, but that was better served on a football field than a basketball court. and a timeout called by Emily Garner. Dire straits here for the Wesleyan University Cardinals. 55 right now. We've got a 65-69 score. 55.9 seconds to go. Bailey Highland inbounding the ball from side out. 1 timeout left for the Bantams, 2 for the Cardinals. Cunningham gets it. Ball is loose. It's a jump ball, possession arrow, Cardinals. Seems like the Bantams might as well just not inbound the ball because they turn it over every time from side out. And since it's a jump ball, Wesleyan can choose which side of the court they want the ball inbounded for Olivia Gorman. And the third time this season that Gorman has reached the 20-point plateau. Gorman, a 27% three-point shooter. This is not the best three-point shooting team as Berger gets it in, and a late foul called on Kirsch. That is her 5th foul. Berger will be at the line shooting 2, 5 for 6 tonight from the charity stripe. As Courtney Erickson remains on the bench as she has been for the majority. That's the 5th foul on Kirsch. As the officiating crew was saying, you can't sub out before the first free throw, the lone exception when somebody has fouled out of the game. 74% free throw shooter. Perfect on the first. (16) for Berger, 17. And a timeout called on the court by Emily Garner. That down. It was the Cardinals dominating the fourth quarter, which allowed them to come away with the win. The Cardinals scored 20 in that final frame while holding the Bantams to a mere 11 points. Kabari to inbound. Erickson tipped away, last touched by Kaylee Ryan despite the call. The Bantams refused to put the ball into the backcourt. Altoff hands it over to Cunningham. Cunningham over to Highland. Bantams content to just bleed clock. They do as Ryan commits the foul, her 3rd, and Bailey Highland will get to the line for 2 more. Highland has 12. A chance for her to set a new career high if she knocks down both of these. Nope, misses the first. Highland, a 67% free throw shooter, was 24 for 36. Coming into the action tonight was 2 for 2 prior to that one, so she's literally right on her season average. And knocks that one down, and a timeout called by Kate Mullen. But more name that shall not be used there for a second. But the Bantams right now are tied for 5th in the NESCAC Conference at 3-3. Middlebury 4-2. Wesleyan a half game behind the Bantams at 3-4. But the Bantams have already beaten Middlebury this season. That came on Sunday in a 59-55 victory against the Panthers. Bantams try to make it 2 in a row here at home and pick up their 10th win in Hartford on the season. Gorman for 3. Yes! Bottom of the barrel. Gorman, a new season high, 76-74, and 2 huge free throws coming up here for Bailey Highland. That is 25 for Olivia Gorman. And that one was perfect. Highland gets the first to drop. That is a new career high for her, as she now has 14. A good comeback game here for the freshman out of Broadbrook, Connecticut. Cannot make it a 2-point game. China Bailey, 5 seconds separating game clock and shot clock. Petruzzi drives, rejected by Campbell, and then Berger fouled on the putback. Looked like Campbell got a lot of ball on that one as well, but with no timeouts left, this game's just going to run until the next buzzer. Berger good on the first. All of a sudden, Tara Berger has 18 points. To make it a 1-point game, she does. Peace Kabari launches it to Kaylin Campbell, and oh, wow. Olivia Gorman got her hand in, and it looked like it was all clean. Instead, it's her second foul. Kaylin Campbell now at the line for 2. Campbell just a 50% free throw shooter. Perfect on the first. To make it a 3-point game, the shot clock is off with 23.3 to go. Makes it 79-76. Watch for number 10 in black, Olivia Gorman. In the corner on the left side. China Bailey finds Gorman for 3. No! Rebound Altoff. And a foul called against the Cardinals. Kaylee Ryan's 4th. Altoff, 2 for 2 on her last trip. Ryan was asking for a tie-up call, but even if it was a jump ball, it would have been Bantam possession, as they have the possession arrow. Altoff gets it to drop. In and out. Rebound to China Bailey. Stolen by Peace Kabari. And Kabari is fouled. And that should just about do it with 6 seconds to go. And the Bantams up by 4. Kabari misses the first. Remember, not the NBA, so no clear path foul. And Kabari a violation. So technically it goes down as a miss. Still a chance that the Bantams are dumb enough to foul a 3-point shooter. Gorman. Bailey Highland way too close for comfort. Gorman almost banks it in. And the putback won't fall. Bantams come away with the 80-76 victory on the strength.